Hello, guys. I'll do it again. Hello, guys. I'm Karan Gokani from Hoppers. Today, I'm gonna do a Sri Lankan Jaffna lamb chop grill dish in the Roccbox, and then a little sambal on the side to serve it with. So first up, we've got lamb cutlets. You don't need to be very precious about them. They don't need to look very pretty. I want to waste as little as possible. So we've got the little riblets. You could do about 6 with this marination I'm about to do right now. And let's start off. A little bit of the lemongrass. I keep mine in a freezer, which is a great way of preserving them, especially if they aren't commonly available. They discolor a little bit like you see here, but it's not the end of the world. The flavor's still gonna be bang on. Whole load of ginger garlic. Now the ginger garlic is really essential because it'll give you that amazing flavor and at the same time really tenderize those lamb chops, because you're going to let them marinate for a good 3-4 hours, ideally overnight. Back in India, Sri Lanka, we don't leave them medium rare, we don't leave them medium. We actually cook them out, and they can be fairly well done, but at the same time, despite being well done, they are just amazingly tender. Ginger garlic paste. All you do is take equal parts ginger, lots of peeled garlic, water, oil, touch of salt, and just blitz the whole thing until you have that paste. It'll stay at the back of your fridge for a long time. Curry leaves, very important ingredient. You won't have a South Indian or Sri Lankan curry without curry leaves. You get them at a lot of Asian supermarkets. Again, get them and freeze them, because that is far better than using the dried stuff. Some chili flakes. You get various varieties of chili. Here I've used a Turkish version because that's all I could get today. The Sri Lankan chili is a lot brighter. This is quite dark. One of my absolute favorite ingredients, a Jaffna curry powder. Jaffna is from the northern region of Sri Lanka. Absolutely beautiful powder. I use it in everything from soups to curries to these lamb chops. Turmeric, some sea salt, really nice thick paste in here. We want to sort of thin it out a little bit so it sticks. Half a lime in there. Don't feel shy with the oil. You want this to become a nice greasy marinade, because it's obviously going to be the fat, but remember, all this oil is not going to stick and get into your chops, so don't think about, oh my god, I don't want to use so much oil in my food. It'll stick around, it'll help it sort of cook properly on the outside, and then it'll just fall away. Beautiful, really nice glossy marinade. You can make that, put it away in a jar and leave it for up to a week. So we've flattened these chops up here. That helps tenderize them, that helps them sort of look bigger and also cook really evenly and quickly. Plenty of marinade, even for about 6 or 8 chops. Get your hands in there, get them dirty. So that's beautifully marinated. I'm just going to put it back in here, and we're going to leave them to rest for at least 3 hours, if not overnight. If you can afford overnight, these are going to taste 100 times better the next day. We've got a scorching hot cast iron pan in here. Wow, that is hot. I can feel it all the way here. Lamb chops, straight on. Remember, there's quite a lot of oil in there. And now we're going to try and cook the top of it in Roccbox. Those chops have been in about 5 minutes. I flipped them over once, so you got really nice grill marks on one side. You might find bits of the marinade do catch, they burn. You can just scrape them off, because you've got all those things like lemongrass, which are likely to burn when it's hot. Dirty chops. Now look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. The one bit that you kind of want to render, you want to get some of that fat on that cap. Stand them up on the fat cap. You'll see a lot of it just melt away. You don't even need to take it back into the Roccbox, because some of that fat might just catch. If there's a flame, it might just catch and go up in flames. So avoid that. Leave these to rest, and then whip up a quick carrot and coriander sambal to garnish on the side. So I'm just going to rest these here for about 4 or 5 minutes while I whip up a quick carrot and coriander sambal that's going to add a whole new layer of freshness and beautiful color on the plate. So first off, you just make yourself a little dressing. And one of the most important ingredients in any sambal, the Sri Lankan sambals, which are quite different from the Malaysian sambals, is that these are Maldive fish chips. Now they're called Maldive fish. It's actually bonito or skipjack tuna, which is found along the sort of Maldivian waters. These add tons of umami, really packed with flavor. If you don't have them at home, you can use a tablespoon of fish sauce, Asian fish sauce. I like them quite sort of full. I like to bite into chunks of them. They are quite hard, but with the lime they will soften out quite a bit. Some chili flakes. Again, try and use a mild and a bright chili. Some sea salt, some pepper, the juice of a lime, my sambal dressing. Mixing bowl, gonna go with a little bit of carrot, red onion, some fresh coriander leaves, coconut. If you don't have grated coconut, desiccated coconut, but just soak it for a little while and then strain it. You can add some green chilies. You can add some curry leaves when you're bashing it all up. So finally, to plate up, get that carrot and onion, coriander sambal, lamb chops. Just go around, a little bit of sea salt. And then finally, wouldn't be complete without that curry leaf, which I actually grow in my garden in London. My Jaffna lamb chops, carrot, coriander, onion sambal. Dig in for the recipe, Gozney.com. You want it to cook quick and you want it